I would like to start by thanking everybody. We finally broke 600 followers on Facebook. That actually, what have we done for ad spend? Zero ad spend, all organic. Facebook, even with ad spend, a lot of times it doesn't even get to the people that are even interested in it. It just kind of serve it out to your audience, which could be anyone from a certain age group, geographic area, or other interests. They may or may not be interested in what the channel is talking about or what you're doing. But I'd like to thank all of you for sticking with us. Like I said, we're finally over 600. It's taken almost a year. We've been at like 597, bounced up, bounced down. There are, let's say, non-organic forces in play on some of that stuff. Really, honestly, Facebook wants you to spend money on Facebook. That's really what it wants. So, to keep your message down or to keep people from engaging, a lot of the content ends up that way, where people go, hey, I'm not following your page, whatever. I kind of see your stuff, and then they start following the page, and they don't see anything after that. It's like they don't even send out notices or the new posts or anything on that, which is surprising because a lot of that should be where your interest is. But I'd like to thank everybody for getting there. 2025 is our 95th year of business. Big milestone for us. Not really going to be as big as the 100, but I remember when I started many moons ago. So I remember, I think the first year I was here, we did our 75th anniversary. A lot has changed in that time. A lot of it is not driven by the industry either. A lot of it's just been driven by government. Is it better or worse than it was? In general, I would say that the trucking lifestyle, if you want to call it that, just as seeing it as a job, I think that's gotten better. I think over time the training has gotten worse. About anybody can get a CDL with the inability to even drive. It's sad. We do some of our own training here, and we've had people come through that have already had their CDL, and I have no idea how they got a CDL at some of these other schools. They spent a lot of money. They still can't drive the truck. They can't back up. They don't know what a pre-trip is. It's not good for them. It's not safe for them to really be on the road with that. So always pay attention to where you're going and what you're doing. There are some good schools out there. A lot of them have closed over the last year and a half, which is one reason that we do offer this opportunity to people that already have like a Class B or some experience driving a larger vehicle, or partner with us in some other capacity. So shout out to all those people that are still trying to get their CDL. Stick with it. Get a good provider. Not always is it the best place to start, where they get you in a job, get you a CDL, and the first thing they want to do is lease a truck to you and have you pay truck payments. That's not how you want to start out trucking. Without a doubt, that is not how you want to start out trucking. So there are other ways to do it. If you're interested, reach out to me. Just send me an email, info@jensentransport.com. I can either point you to someplace, give you a little tips or tricks of where you can go, or even if you qualify to continue training with us and even get a job with us. So for 95 years, it's been a long time for us. We've started by hauling milk in the back of my grandpa's. Actually, it wasn't even my grandpa's. It was my great-grandfather's pickup from the farm, hauling milk right into the creamery right next to us. So a long time ago, he started that doing that in high school. So they didn't like the route guy. And his dad said, hey, you're going to take the cream in the creamery this morning. They only had 2 cans of cream. You're going to take it in the creamery this morning before you go to high school. Grandpa was not excited about that prospect, like all kids today. I have 4. Certain things they're excited about, certain things they're not. He was not excited about that to begin with. Then he started to do it, and it wasn't much longer, about a couple weeks. And the neighbor, the Zimmerly, shout out to the Zimmerlys, who actually pay attention to bring stuff in every once in a while. That some of the stuff you see, Leanne also brings stuff in. I believe it's Leanne Harrison. Her family has worked for us years and years ago. All very big, very proud of all that. But with the cans of cream coming in there, he did that throughout his senior year, and they got close to graduation time at the high school, and the teacher got on him about always being late to school. She basically told him he will be able to do nothing in his life. You got to remember 1930, that's the time of the Great Depression. She was looking out going, listen, there's no jobs out there, none of this other stuff. And he basically said, hey, listen, teach, maybe not that way, but listen, teach, listen up. He's making his way right then. And he told her, listen, if I can't get in here to bring the cream in, then, my family's not going to survive. So he started doing the cream. He started doing the cream route for the whole route. He didn't have a CDL. There was no CDL. He was doing it on the back of a pickup back then. It was a rumble seat. They threw the rumble seat down, threw it in there. Next thing you know, he's filling up the back of it with cans of cream too, doing the whole route. And he quit high school like 2 weeks before he was supposed to graduate. He said, listen, I'm probably making more money than you at the time, which he was. Back then, a dollar actually meant something, which he was. And he says, I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to go to work. And she said, you can't do that. And he basically said, watch me. Never went back to high school. So, you can be successful. I would not, today, I would graduate high school, or don't ask my real opinion. Actually, there's a lot of people that, if you get through 8th grade, certain colleges or careers, go to high school, but do it differently. Put that time into other things, just like my grandfather was. Put time into that small business. Put time into that hobby. Do it early, especially if you're interested. And parents out there, if kids are interested in doing it, support them and help them do it. If you got to pay a little bit of money to get them into Hawkeye or any online university class, you can do that. Some of them are free. So that's an opportunity out there for everybody. So, hey, thank you everyone for getting us to over 600 followers. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being involved in our lives over the last 95 years. And hey, everybody have a great day.